Cleveland here is Joseph Crudup. It's on January the 6th, 2020. And breaking news for the Joseph Crudup show that the Dallas Cowboys had just named a head coach of the returning of Mike McCarthy, the former the former Green Bay with the Dallas Cowboys. And yes, it has been official. Jason Garrett is no longer with the Dallas Cowboys of this season and no longer right about now. But Mike McCarthy is back. He has just named the Dallas Cowboys as head coach. Now, Ron Rivera has signed the Washington Redskins as head coach. He will do better for the Washington Redskins. He's going to do it everything. It has been persist, but I gotta tell you, this has been very amazing for what Dallas Cowboys Mark McCarthy is, and the Dallas Cowboys are. They have been going through a lot after Jason Gitten had his team messed up, and Jerry Jones is pissed. And yes, it is. But now the breaking news for today is the Dallas Cowboys have signed and held Mike McCarthy as head coach. Now, we're just seeing more and more in this. But now back to the top, the wild card game. It was the New England Patriots game. I mean, the New England Patriots, did they win on Saturday? The answer is no. And the fans were very happy. They're very happy that the Patriots had lost. They had lost to the Tennessee Titans on Saturday night when Tom Brady threw that final pass front in the end zone, front in the end zone. They were up front in the end zone, and Tom Brady threw that final pass. And it was an EIT for the Tennessee Titans to score a touchdown, and they just won the game. Now, Tom Brady and the fans, the older New England Patriots fans, know that Tom Brady did the unthinkable. And not even because he did the unthinkable, he had thrown an interception pass, and that was when? That was last Saturday. It was Saturday. He shouldn't have known better. He threw that pass, the interception. And that caused the Patriots from losing their chances, losing their chances. They had lost in the final week of the season against Dolphins, and then on Saturday night at home, two times at home, has just went down the drain for New England. And there was no Walker Koskin this season. He was retired. But yes, Tom Brady did the unthinkable. And he is very concerned. Now, the future comes, can Tom Brady retire? I'm sure that Tom Brady will retire because he's been in this Patriots game for 20 years. For 20 years. That was Tom Brady's future. And they had asked why. And they had one to ask why. And then it says on Fox News. Now it says on Fox News, Tom Brady's future comes with question marks, but one NFL broadcaster believes he will play here in 2020. And yes, he's 42 freaking years old. For real. Other guys like Joe Montana knows how, but he has a lot of faith. I have a lot of faith when Tom Brady's in this. But something's gotta change, okay? Now the Patriots had the Patriots dynasty, has 6 Super Bowl wins. Tom Brady has 9 Super Bowl appearances. And then the wild card just got tough. It did. Saturday just got tough for New England. It really got really tough. And like I said, well, anyway, I don't care I don't care. Now the Patriots, I'm gonna say they cheaters. They are very cheaters, and for one reason, for one reason only. When you can only win this game. You might win some, but you just lost five of the games. Four games the regular season and one for the wild card season. This season is concerned. And the fans going to keep saying those Patriots sucks. Patriots sucks. Patriots sucks. Well, look, I gotta tell you what. I tell you one thing. There is no doubt I had never see Tom Brady throw that final pass. They are all the way to they, they're gonna do it all the way to the end zone with 20 seconds left, and they couldn't do it. They were down 14-13, and the pass is intercepted by number. Well, that is yeah, yeah. They should the Patriots should never throw that pass. You should never throw that pass when he intercepted. That is so real. That's all the disrespect. But that was a moment. 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 All I tell you this, all I seen is where and how and what is all has been. It's too hard. Not very hard. And yes. So now the New England Patriots are done. They are done. And the question is, can Tom Brady still play next season? Or is Tom Brady going to retire? Well, this whole darn NFL season for them is over. Patriots are done. And last day was a heartbreaking. Became another heartbreaking, I can say at least. New Orleans Saints had tied this game up, sent them to overtime. And when the Vikings had received, and the Patriots, and the Saints, New Orleans Saints. Now Drew Brees had a great season. He had a big turnaround, and they turned this game around here to tie the Vikings and hope they could win the game. But then, until then, Cook Cousins, nobody had threw the long pass, and it made an unbelievable catch close to the end zone on, and then all of a sudden, I gotta say this. And then, though down came, first down, second down, they tried to run to the end zone, and then defense stopping. But then on third down, Cook Cousins had thrown the pass to the defender into the end zone, but and that was a touchdown. There was no interference call on the Vikings. Okay, no interference call on the Vikings. That's the second time. That's the second time 2 years in a row. Last year a collision, no interference call on the Rams, and two yesterday, no interference call on the Vikings. Now we're gonna go to the NFL and see what's happening. But that could be an interference call. That could have been an interference call on the Vikings. The only sense think they got robbed again. But, but hey. So they say on the NFL that yes, it was a blowing call, but no interference call. Vikings had just won the game over the Saints. And yes, they just lost on the controversial call. That's the second time 2 years in a row. Second year in a row it has been. And now it comes right after the way the Saints season ended last January. Probably thought there was no way his team could possibly lose on a controversial pass interference no call for the second year in a row, but that's exactly what happened Sunday in New Orleans. Wild 26-20 overtime loss to the Vikings. The extra period started with and that the first few plays, the Saints just couldn't start the Vikings offense. Thanks to Cole Cousins, we do it for 63 yards in overtime. The Saints were able to move the ball from their own 25-yard line to the Saints 2, and that's when the craziness started. After David Cook got stuffed on the two straight plays, the Vikings were facing a throw and goal for the four, and that's when this happened. Now, let's take a look at this continuous in this play. You see what's going on. See what happens. Now here's a look at the last day and watch and hear what happens. Oh, okay, the way looking at now. That's a full-down touchdown pass from Cousins to Kyle Randolph that ended up bringing the game for Minnesota, but you can seriously argue that they shouldn't have. On the play, Randolph clearly extended his arm to keep Saints cornerback PJ Williams at bay, which you can see below. Now, now Josh Brents had the Saints losing on a controversial pass interference, no call for the second year in a row. Please go canceling those tickets. Now, an offensive player fully extends his arm like that. It's supposed to be grounds for offensive pass interference. Although the play was revealed, the NFL's vice president of officially Al Reveler decided to let the call on the field stand. Now, we look at our angles that Fox are affording us, and Fox gave us some great viewers. Reveler say in the pool report there is contact by both players, but none of that contact rise to the level of the foul. This is consistent with what we done all year long. We left the ruling on the field. We let it stand. Now, more about Rivera's take on the conference was played by Clicking Hill. Now, unfortunately for Rivera, not everyone agreed with his name on the play. Former NFL referee Terry McCauley, who served as a lead official in three different Super Bowls, tweeted after the game that it was an allegedly interference play on Randolph. And yes, and Terry Offley in the NFL rules and says, and the Sunday Night Football rules, and it says it is illegal for an offensive player to extend his arm or arms and create clear separation from the defender. That was OPI. Now, however, the NFL didn't agree. There was no flag drawn, but the league also didn't take much time to reveal whether the interference should be happening call or Randolph. Instead, the play was ruled a touchdown, which gave the Vikings the win. If offensive pass interference happened, it's a third and goal for the Saints 14. The no call was whose because a touchdown was the only way the Vikings could end the game at that point. Now, if Minnesota had settled for a field goal, then the Saints would have gotten the ball back, trailing 23-20. Instead, the interference was on call, and the Vikings won the game on the controversial touchdown. The Warriors is that the only reason the interference is even revealable is because of last year's NFC Championship game where the Saints lost to the Rams after the official crew missed a blatant pass interference. where Los Angeles defender Nicola Robert Coleman hit Tommy Lee Lewis before the ball arrived. The controversy led to a rule change during an offense that Eric Tanzer allowed coaches to cherish pass interference call and no calls during the 2019 season. Overall, over the course of the year, the rule turned into a weekly controversy for the NFL, and that controversy probably isn't going to go away anytime soon due to the fact that the Saints were on the ugly end of the no call for the second year in a row. So in this, I say, I say this game sucks. The whole Minnesota Vikings team has just said we want not, but wait a minute. And they say the Sun New Orleans Saints, the fans going car says we want car, not a no car. It was a no car for sure. And yes, there was no car for sure. Let me tell you something now. Let me tell you something out there. I don't care who are the Viking fan. I don't care who are the Patriot fan. I don't care who are the or some NFL fan. But I got faith on Drew Brees. I had a lot of respect for him for no good reason. NFL referees and officials know that. They'll show everything. They show everything. That whole darn thing. You think they're going to miss the call? You think they're going to say no call on the Vikings? No call on something like that? Give me a break. That's the second time. The second time I have seen. That was the second time, 2 years in a row. It was a missed call when the Saints played the Rams last year. Yesterday they played the Vikings last day, and they just lost in the controversial call once again. For the last for the last 2 years, for 2 years, I never seen. Now, if we're commenting in this NFL whole stuff, it's very important how you see this whole so far. It all plays out for sure. I don't care. For all the plays this is, I really don't care when and how, but it's found freaking minutes ever. But that stuff makes me sick. It makes the New Orleans fans sick. And it makes the whole NFL stuff sick. And the commissioner of Washington down saying he doesn't even care. It was a no interference. It was an interference call. And if I can say you put the hands on the that one, it was an interference. You put the hands on the jersey, it's interference. You pushing, it was a personal foul and an interference. There was no face mask. There was no unnecessary roughness. It just, ugh, for some reasons, you look at it, everything's stuck. Everything sucks. Why did they miss the call? Why did they let? Why did the, Why did they let this NFL let the officials get away with it? It happens before last year, and it happens yesterday. You just don't give a damn. I just don't give a damn, Paul. But for real, look, this has got to go on the mound. The New Orleans fans are very mad. You're going to see them on the YouTube channels. You're going to see them getting angry. You're going to see them on the YouTube channels for sure. And all I can say is when, how, when, what, whatever. That makes me sick. So now, yes, you missed the call. It was a warning. And that's it. It's all it matters. And how the Vikings satisfy Drew Brees and who's upset, no doubt. And for Tom Brady and Drew Brees, having an amazing season up ahead in front of us. And yes, now Tom Wells is know the breaking news: Dallas Cowboys have been how Mike McCarthy, how a former Green Bay Packers Mike McCarthy to next season. It's just like this. It's everything can know what this game is all about. I got I gotta say this for sure. And right now, I had I had plans to do. I had to agree on you. What can happen and what will happen in the future for Tom Brady? What will happen to the future on Tom Brady's future and Drew Brees' future? Time will tell. That's all I have to say for now. Remember, I got a new account. It's the Joseph Crudup Network. The Joseph Crudup Network that I've been changed to my name is here. All you have to do is subscribe, see me on the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Peace out.